Welcome back, friends. So, in addition to Infosys, we have TCS also reporting its earnings, and normally there are two things which have not gone too well with TCS results. One is that the BFSI space, which is normally 35 to 40% of its total revenues, has degrown by 3% year on year in constant currency terms. So that's not a very good thing. To compensate, India as a geography has grown 24% year on year. But the important factor is that a vertical like a BFSI, which has been a very important mainstay for TCS, India's largest IT company, has not done so well. Now, besides this, the total contract value of new deals for the third quarter of the financial year 23-24, okay, so that has come to $8.1 billion. That is missing their own guidance of $9 to $10 billion, okay. So that's also not a very happy thing, another thing that has happened. And verticals, some of these the important verticals not doing well, the total contract values not rising rapidly, plus this being a seasonally weak quarter. The third quarter is normally seasonally weak quarter for IT companies, so that helps explain this thing to some extent. Yet the results are a little far from encouraging, okay. We also had the Infosys the results, which did not show any significant rise in its revenues, nor its net profits. Okay, there were some order wins, but that's pretty much ordinary. Although one encouraging part was that they have managed to get some new orders in the generative AI space. Yet overall, there's hardly any movement in the revenues, even on a year-to-year comparison basis for Infosys. So the important IT bellwether earnings don't seem to be cutting the mustard. They don't seem to be showing a nice picture of the IT industry at this point of time. Despite expectations of Federal Reserve rate cuts, scenario does not seem to have improved for the IT sector as from these two bellwether company results. Now, as far as the US markets are concerned, the CPI has risen by 0.3%, which is little higher than expected, although the core CPI has remained pretty much constant. So that's all right. But again, a rise in the headline inflation does not augur very well for the 6 interest rate cuts by Federal Reserve that has been factored into by the stock markets, and that can cause the markets to get into a little bit of a tailspin. You can already see the Dow, S&P, Nasdaq all in negative territory. One more thing I wanted to cover up, I wanted to cover, pardon me, is the cover up of Polycab, okay. So that's the cover up of Polycab. Now, it's done very well, this stock, right? It's been turned out to be a good multi-bagger, but has dropped almost 30% from its peak in the last just 10 days on the back of IT rates. Many feel that it will recover and all that. Many important funds have been thinking about what they should do. See, the problem is that this has exposed issues of corporate governance as far as Polycab is concerned. And whenever, now you can always say that the IT department says that there is some tax evasion, and the company challenges and says, well, we deny. It doesn't happen. Now that any company will, right? If you're the owner of a company and that has been raided by the IT department, and they say there have been some undisclosed cash sales, and that also 1,000 crores plus. So that's quite a bit, and that's who knows? It may be if you prolate it to the past, then there may be much more that may come out. So that cannot be said that this is without reason. Although The company will definitely appeal against it, and being a listed company, they have all the resources in the world to hire the legal man and brains to be able to fight the case. Yet it just shows some things like corporate governance in a little bad light, and therefore it may rebound as well. But why get into things which have corporate governance issues at this point of time? Today we saw many timings that I gave for the Nifty, and they all turned out to be correct. Like I said, a fall at 9:30. Then I had predicted in a video fall exactly at 1:45. That also happened. But the reality, friends, is that there could be disappointments as we go forward. Okay. Because you see, the inflation refuses to come down in a jiffy. Now the shipping rates are also rising on the back of this Red Sea attacks that are taking place on ships. So the shipping freight rates have shot through the roof. To America, they are double, and to Europe, much of the shipping rates have almost tripled in such a short period of time. All this is going to add to inflation. Adds to inflation. Again, the Federal Reserve will raise the hands and say, hey, it's too early to start cutting rates. So all these things can be borne in mind, and that can end up in shaking up the global stock markets. I believe the shake-up is round the corner, although not yet. Okay? So don't get impatient, and some may just go and buy some puts, and am I saying so? I didn't say tomorrow. I said it's near the corner. Please read my words carefully. And in the world of futures and options, if you miss your or rather if you buy a put or a call too early, right? Even a day or two can really put you in trouble. So take all the details and do join our Premium or Premium Plus to get more intelligent assessment. They can tell you in advance where the markets are headed. Premium gives you 3 days in advance. Premium Plus gives you 10 to 12 days in advance. Or you can just join the very recently launched, very fantastic package, which is the Makar Sankranti special. Gives you daily predictions, also gives you stock predictions. Okay, so on a regular basis, and you will really enjoy it because we cover things one day very much in advance. Like what can happen tomorrow, we will tell you today. Okay, before the markets close. In fact, we try to tell you an hour under 2 in advance. So something like by 2 o'clock, you will know what's going tomorrow. So you can well plan your strategy for tomorrow. So friends, number to get in touch for all this is 9820861044. And look forward to talking with you. Do join the Makar Sankranti special. It's there only for some few days. Okay, it's a short duration. I've kept it. Okay. And so number to get in touch, as I told you, 9820861044. You can WhatsApp us. भाई और बहनों, TCS के नंबर्स भी जो हैं वो इतने खूबसूरत तो आए नहीं हैं, और क्या कहना चाहिए मुझे. 35 to 40% जो BFSI का जो ग्रोथ दिखता है वो कम हो गया है 3% कांस्टेंट करेंसी टर्म्स में. दूसरी बात है जो तीसरा क्वार्टर है उसमें टोटल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट वैल्यू $8.1 बिलियन आया. उनका एक्सपेक्टेशन 9 से 10 बिलियन डॉलर्स था. IT ये TCS ही नहीं, इन्फोसिस के भी रिजल्ट्स इतने बेहतरीन तो नहीं रहे. और उसके कंबाइन में आपको CPI के नंबर्स अमेरिका में 0.3% ऊपर दिखाई दिया, तो वहाँ भी प्रॉब्लम है. वो भी तो ठीक नहीं रहा, मज़ा नहीं रहा वहाँ पे. ठीक है, तो उसकी वजह से वहाँ भी मार्केट थोड़े लुढ़क गए. भाई और बहनों, अभी शिपिंग रेट्स भी बढ़ रहे हैं विश्व भर में. इससे इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ने की क्षमता रखता है. ये सब कुल मिला के देखेंगे तो फेडरल रिजर्व अपने इंटरेस्ट रेट्स को इतना जल्दी काटना बहुत मुश्किल लग रहा है, और इन सब का इम्पैक्ट विश्व बाजारों पे जल्दी आने की संभावना है. ठीक है, कैसे आएगा? प्रीमियम या प्रीमियम प्लस हमारे पैकेज ज्वाइन करें. प्रीमियम 3 दिन एडवांस में आपको देता है, प्रीमियम प्लस 10-12 दिन एडवांस में देता है. नहीं तो फिर आप मकर संक्रांति स्पेशली ज्वाइन करिए जो आपको डेली प्रेडिक्शंस देते हैं. जैसे कल के प्रेडिक्शन हमने आज 2 बजे तक दे दिए थे, वैसे ही आपको मिलते रहेंगे एक दिन पहले. ठीक है, सभी के लिए संपर्क करने का नंबर वही है. व्हाट्सएप करें 9820861044. नमस्ते, जय हिंद, जय श्री राम.